Alright everybody, new season. How are we supposed to build Volibear? This video will help you to answer this question, okay? This is about Volibear Jungle in season 2024, split 2. And I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know for Volibear in the jungle. We're going to go over the runes, over the items that you are supposed to build in order to climb and rank it, guys. And if you want to see a Volibear top lane, no problem. Let me know in the comments. And by liking this video. So with that feedback, I know, okay, people want to see that. And then I will come up with a video about that. So if you want to see Volibear top lane, let me know. Let me know, man. Let me know. I will deliver. This is how this channel works, everybody. You ask for something and I deliver. This is how it works, literally. And if you're not subscribed already, what you waiting for, man? This channel is related to League of Legends, especially to Wukong and Volibear. So if you're a Volibear main, and if you want a main Volibear, hey, this is the channel to go. You might be asking yourself, who are you to talk about Volibear and to tell me to subscribe to you, man? Well, I made it into Masters. The highest rank that my peak elo is Masters. I made it into there with Volibear. In one season, I made it into Masters with Volibear in the jungle. So I know pretty much what I'm talking about. And I was also under the top 200 best Volibears in the world. I think it was 121. I'm not really sure. But this is where I was placed after I reached Masters with this dude. That's right. So I know pretty much about Volibear. So if I say something, you can take it, man. I think, no? So let's don't waste any time, everybody. The runes that you want to pick up on Volibear in the jungle, because some got changed, some got buffed, is you want to pick up the precision tree. And over here, we're gonna first of all rename it into Volibear. That's how I like to call Volibear, by the way. Volibear. Volibear wants to go for press the attack because press the attack got buffed. That's right. So it says now, hitting an enemy champion with 3 consecutive, I don't know how to pronounce that, basic attacks deals 40 to 160 bonus adaptive damage. This is the same like the old press the attack, but now here's what they have changed. And amplifies your damage dealt by 8% until you leave combat with champions. So it amplifies your damage, everybody. So once you have proc press the attack, you will do more damage with Volibear by 8% till you leave the combat. So that's a good buff. That's a good. I definitely want to pick up this rune. I mean, it was the rune to go earlier, last split, but now it's even better. Like, it's super important to go for it. Press detect. Okay. So on the second one, you got Absorb Life and we got Presence of Mind. But don't get trolled by this, man. We still go for Triumph. Okay. Every takedown will just restore some health and you will gain 20 gold. So we take those. Over here, we have a new rune, which is Legend Haste. And I can tell you, the items that we are building on Volibear in the jungle don't got much ability haste. This is the problem with Volibear in the jungle because you cannot really spam your W, unlike Volibear top lane, because over there you get some ability haste through your build and you can then use your W more often during a fight. This is not the case for Volibear in the jungle. So that's why we want to definitely pick up this rune over here. So we leave Legend Alacrity. And Legend Tenacity is gone anyways. So now you could choose between these two. This is not an option on Volibear. Never ever take this. Legend Alacrity is an option. You get more attack speed. But I tell you something, man. You need Legend Haste in the jungle. Because this is what Volibear in the jungle is lacking of. Ability Haste. And it says over here, gain 1.5 basic ability haste for every legend stack, max 10 stacks. So that means 15. You get 15 ability haste for free. Okay, 15 ability haste for free. Earn progress toward legend stacks for every champion. Take down epic monster, take down large monster, and so on. So you can see you will get 15 ability haste, which is really good. You want to definitely take this new rune on Volibear in the jungle. So then you want to pick up Coup de Grey. Deal more damage to low health enemy champions, because usually if you gank a lane, you and your laner has the upper hand, so you are 2v1, and most likely will drop low. The enemy will drop low, and then you do more damage the lower the enemy is. Okay, coup de grace, 100% you want to go for it. So on the second tree is pretty much the same. Nothing changes over here. You want to go for celerity and water walking to increase your speed. And on the little ones over here, you want to go for attack speed so you can clear your jungle camps faster. You could go for ability haste and get 8 ability haste on top of the 15 ability haste and have 23 ability haste, which is also good. So you can choose between these two, but I prefer and I would recommend to go for the attack speed so you can clear the jungle camps faster. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty annoying to play Volibear without any attack speed. The attacks, the auto attacks are so slow, so it's pretty annoying, as I said, man. So you wanna pick this up. So then you go for adaptive force, and on the little one you wanna go for 65 health. You will get 65 health from the beginning, which will make your W stronger and which will make you overall tankier. Not really a lot, but you know, 65 health is 65 health, man. From the beginning, you got that in your pocket. So we saved that. This is the room page, Volibear in season 2024, split 2. Let me know your thoughts about that, and let me know your room page you would pick on Volibear. I would like to read from you guys, because sometimes I read here and there some interesting things, and I can like change my runes, change my item builds, and this is what I like. I like to learn from you guys. So if you want to share your room page, do it, man, in the comments, everybody. Okay, let's head over to the items. All right, everybody, items, item time. So we got some items got changed, some items got buffed. Okay, some items got nerfed, and we also got new items. Okay, and that changes a little bit for Volibear, in the jungle, especially in the jungle. Not really, especially in the jungle. I meant especially on top lane. So you definitely want to have that video, guys. On top lane, over there changed a lot about the item build. So definitely hit the like button. Let me know if you want to see that. Okay, so in the jungle, not really. We don't have a lot of changes. So you want to start with this jungle item over here, the blue one, that will increase your movement speed whenever you enter a bush. What is it, man? 2 boots option that I will recommend is either going for Ionian boots, so you get more ability haste, 15 ability haste, together with the 15 from your legend haste rune, you will get 30 haste for free, basically. 30 haste. In some situations, you want to go for play the steel caps. This only when you see a lot of auto attackers on the enemy team. So if you see Wayne top lane, some Zed mid lane, then another AD in the jungle, then AD on the bot lane, of course, and then we have a supporter, then you definitely want to go for play the steel caps. Don't troll and go for Ionian. If you see a lot of AD damage on the enemy team, you want to pick this up. Okay. So over here we get the block. Don't get irritated by, don't get confused by this here. This means nothing, okay? Core items written over there, but it means nothing. It's just I just used the box from the last season, so that's why it's written over there. So these are the items that are actually viable on Volibear. These are the items that you want to pick up on Volibear in the jungle. Some of them core items, some of them situational. And this is what I'm going to talk now, okay? So listen carefully, because this is really important, because I get that question many times, a lot. People are asking how to build Volibear, how to build this and that. In general, they always ask how to build this champion and this champion. But it's always situational, guys. There is no the build, okay, that you pick up every time. It's situational. This is why I'm telling you, listen carefully. So, there are 2 core items that you want to build every time. Every mother flipping time. Okay? Which is Sundered Sky. So I'm going to put it over here. Let's leave that one over here. Okay? Because most of the time we want to go for Ionian boots. So Sundered Sky got nerfed, I know. but it's still a decent, let's say a decent item on Volibear, because it adds ability haste, you get health, you get attack damage, which will increase the damage of your Q that you are leveling up anyways, okay? It increases your Q damage, and your Q ability scales with AD. And this one got a lot of AD, and I'm gonna tell you now how to build that, okay? So on your first bag, what I tend to do is I always pick up, let's put that over here. Let's put that over here for a second. So on my first bag, what I tend to do is, let's put that as well, is to go for this. This is what I always do, okay? I pick up boats, and then I go for 3 longswords, because these 3 longswords will go into Sundered Sky. This will give me how much? 10, 20, 30 attack damage, which again, I told you, scales with your Q ability that you are leveling up anyways. So your Q ability is the first ability that you want to level up, of course. I don't have to talk about that. And it scales with AD, so the more AD you have, your Q will do more damage. Alright, so on your ganks, you will be not only CCing the enemy, you also will deliver a lot of damage. Okay, so this is what I like to do. Let's put them aside again, and you complete this over here. Alright, so this is what I do. Okay, this is your core item, and there's another item left. This used to be my core item, but I changed it. I changed it into that. I don't go for Deadmans anymore, because I think I have enough movement speed. We have movement speed on our Q, which doubles if I run towards a champion. We have water walking, we have celerity, man. I think it's enough, so I dropped Deadmans as my core items. It used to be my core item after Sundered Sky, but now I go for this. Sunfire got buffed. It has no ability haste, which I'm liking a lot, because as I said, Volibear in the jungle lacks ability haste, and now we get 10 ability haste. So we have 15 from Legend haste, 15 from the boots, which is 30, and then we have 15 over here, 45, and then we get another 10, 55 ability haste for only 2,700. By the way, it's a very cheap item. You get good stats. You get 50 armor, you get 350 health, 10 ability haste, and it does damage to the people around you. Okay, which I'm also liking, because this will increase your damage as well. Think about it. Once you press the attack, okay, this will do more damage. Taking or dealing damage causes you to begin dealing 15 plus 1.75% bonus health magic damage per second to nearby enemies, increased by 25% against minions, so it helps you with the clearing as well in the jungle. Damaging them champions or epic monsters with this effect adds a stack, increasing subsequent immolate damage by 10%. And then think about the press the attack proc. You do so much damage with this item. Okay, so this is why I dropped Deadmans and picked up this one over here. And it depends on the enemy. This is why I said listen carefully. It depends on the enemy comp. Okay, if I see a lot of magic damage on the enemy team, I don't go for Sunfire. I go for this, because this is basically the same thing. It does the same thing like Sunfire. It got buffed too, I think, because it has ability haste as well, 10 ability haste. And it does magic damage, I think. Taking or dealing damage causes you to begin dealing magic damage to nearby enemies. Desolate, killing an enemy deals magic damage in an area around them. So it does magic damage to nearby enemies. And you can see it has MR in there. And you get 40 magic resistance. So if I see a lot of AP champions on the enemy team, I go for this item, Hollow Radiance. If that is not the case and I see a lot of AD on the enemy team, I go for this, Sunfire Aegis. And if it's mixed, I decide on who's fair. Who on the enemy team is fair if the enemy team is mixed damage, okay? If we have just a normal comp, AD or AP on the enemy team, if it's like even, Then I like decide, I press tab, I look, okay, who's the one who's fair, who's playing good, okay. I decide by checking the minions and the score. So if I see, for example, let's say we have AP on top lane, we have a AD on the mid lane, and I see mid lane enemy is farming very good and he's like 3-0, I go for Aegis. I go for Sunfire. Okay. And if I go for Sunfire, this one over here is not an option anymore. I then go for, if it's mixed, if I go for Sunfire and we have the enemy team is even, like AD and AP wise, I then tend to build some AP anti-AP items. Okay, so I put then some more magic resistance in there, okay, just to counter them as well. And if it's like, let's talk about full AD enemy team. Okay, if it's full AD enemy team, then this is your build to go. You don't have to necessarily pick up Thornmail, but if you want to decrease the healing of them, if you see they have healing, then you want to go for it. You can also go for this. I'm liking this as well, because what this does is it's just allows you to stick to the enemy champion that you're engaging on. Okay, so sometimes I put that over here, and sometimes I go for Frozen Heart first. It depends on the enemy team, who's fed on the enemy team. Okay, if I see, for example, if I see Wayne on the enemy team being fed, then I go for Aegis and Frozen Heart to lower down the attack speed of her. Okay, because it says over there, reduce the attack speed of nearby enemies by 20%. If this is not the case, if I don't need to reduce the attack speed of anyone, I go for Iceborne so I can stick to them. And here's the thing, if you stick to the target and you press the attack, you will not only do damage with your abilities and your auto attacks, then Sunfire kicks in again. Because it does, as I said, it does damage to the nearby enemies. So nearby means you want to stick to them, okay? And Iceborne helps you to stick to them so you can apply the damage of Sunfire. So it makes sense, right? So this is why I like to go for Iceborne, okay? So then if I see they have crit, they have a lot of crit, like let's say Yasuo Yone on top lane, boom. You put Randuins in there. Critical strikes deal less damage to you. Either this or Thornmail. Depends on what you need, okay? And if you don't need any crit reduce, then this is your build. This is your build for anti-AD. If you see full AD, on the enemy team, boom. This is what you want to go. If you see full AP though, then this is what you want to do, okay? You want to go for this. You want to go for this. Stack up the MR, okay? Basically, stack up the MR. If this is the case, all right? If it's even, then this is my build. This is the build what I'm running most of the times, okay? That's right here. That's right here. And then this. That's the build. If you make it till the end, that's the build what I'm running most of the times. But games are very short, so I think you will only complete until here. And as I said, you change these two. Sometimes you want to go for Frozen Heart, depends on what is happening in the game, and sometimes you go for Iceborne, okay? And you can always pick other items according to what you need in the game. That's right. That's why I'm saying listen carefully, everybody. Listen carefully, okay? I hope this is going to be helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments if this is good or not. If you have any questions left, let me know in the comments as well. If you have some interesting builds that you have seen somewhere, let me know as well. Because I like to pick them up and come up with a video about that. And yeah, as I said, I'm liking the support on the videos. Thank you so much for that. And with that being said, have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace.